What's going on YouTube? Listen, right now there's 18-year-olds, 21-year-olds, and even 16-year-olds making 5, 10, and even $20,000 a month. No product, no degree, and no inventory. So that might trigger a question in your brain. What exactly are they doing? They're playing a whole different game, and it's remote high ticket sales. And in this video, I'm going to break it down so simple that by the end you can understand what it is and how money is made and where you can actually get started. So first, let's remove the confusion. High ticket sales is not some complicated business model. It's actually very simple. You're connecting the right person with the right problem to the right solution. And that's it. You're not creating the product, you're not handling fulfillment, and you're not dealing with customer service. You're just the bridge. Think of it like this. There are business owners out there selling two, five, even $10,000 offers. But the problem is most of them are not trained in sales. They don't know how to handle objections, qualify leads, or close deals. So what do? They go out there and they hire you. And honestly, this is why I've created something called the Setter Mafia. Because most beginners don't fail from lack of opportunity. They fail because they don't have the right training, the right scripts and processes, or actual placement with a real business. So if you're watching this and you're kind of thinking, I'd do this if I knew where to start, all you have to do is look below in the description. There's going to be a link to an application form for the Setter Mafia. Fill that out, and if you qualify, you'll be prompted to book a one-on-one call. On that one-on-one call, what we're going to go over is where you're currently at, where you would like to be within high ticket sales, some of your struggles and what you're dealing with, and then we'll map out a game plan to actually get you there. Sure, there's other positions, but in high ticket sales, there's two main roles. It's going to be the setter and the closer. The first role is a setter. This is where most people start. Your job is simple. It's to start conversations, qualify leads, and book appointments. You're basically filtering and figuring out, right? Is this person serious? Do they actually need this? Do they have a legit problem? And do they have the money or budget to spend? If yes, then most likely you can book them in. From there, this is where the closer comes in, and the closer kind of takes over. They get on the call, break down the offer, handle objections, and close the deal. So think of it like a team, right? The setter brings the opportunities, and the closer finishes it. Both get paid. So now I'm going to break down exactly how you get paid and how it all works, because this is where it gets interesting. You don't get paid hourly, you get paid based on commission and your performance. It's usually around 10% per deal, can go up depending on your performance, right? So let's break it down. If you have a $5,000 product and you close a deal, it's 500 in commission. And if you close 10 of those deals, that's 5K in commissions. Okay, so now imagine this: high ticket offers, a bunch of volume, bunch of calls a day, or a bunch of people you can reach out to, and better skill, right? That's how people are actually hitting 10, 15, 20, and 30K plus months in high ticket sales. But like I said, this is where most people get stuck at, is the beginning stages. And yeah, sure, you guys all might actually understand this, but you really don't know how to start a conversation, what to say, or even how to get placed on a legit offer. And like I said, that's literally what we solve inside of Setter Mafia. We train you step by step through scripts, templates, frameworks, handling objections, appointment setting. We train you step by step and get you the actual coaching that you need to be successful in high ticket sales. And then we actually get you placed on a legit offer where you can start earning real income right away. And like I said, all you have to do is kind of look down in the description. There's going to be a link to apply. You can apply. If you're accepted, then you can book a one-on-one call. But it is important that I'm 100% real with you guys, right? Because nobody talks about this part, and that's going to be, you will get ignored, you will get rejected, and people will ghost you. You'll send messages and get no replies, right? You're going to think, is this even working? Is it for me? Is this something I really want to do? And that's totally normal. And this is where the 10% succeeds at, is because of 90% give up. And one thing you have to understand, and this is not a magic game or a luck game, this is a skill game. And like any skill, you will suck first. You have to get better. You have to understand that most people making money in this space aren't special. They just did what most aren't willing to do, and that's stay consistent and disciplined for a long period of time. They sent messages every day, improved their communication, learned rejection, stayed in the game, and kept going harder, right? While everyone quit after 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months, they kept going for 3 years. So I'm gonna, break down what your next move is. If you're looking for training, mentorship, and help, like I said, click the link below. We can go through there and we'll get you started up as a setter first. So basically, if you're new, start as a setter, right? Commit to at least 30 days, no overthinking, just execution. Trying to practice, train, find an offer, whatever the case is. Just put in the work. And step 3 is get guidance, right? Get training, get the help, get the mentorship. Most people waste months or even years trying to figure all this out on their own when they could have just accelerated the process. So if you're actually serious about this and you want training, scripts, real guidance, and placement with real opportunities, then apply for the Setter Mafia below. Like I said, we don't accept anyone and everyone, but if you're willing to work and stay consistent, this can genuinely help your situation. Link is in the description. And like I said, at the end of the day, high ticket sales is very simple. You're just connecting the right person to the right solution and you get paid for it. If you stay consistent, this can literally change everything about your life. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe on this video. Comment below what you're doing to get started. Otherwise, see you on the next one.